Hello and welcome back to another episode of Colour With Me, where I, Black Gallerina, talk about decolonial theory, curatorial practice and contemporary art galleries while colouring away. In this vlog, I will be talking about the concept of art mediation, the role of art mediators, and how the process of art mediation can be utilised as a tool of decolonial curatorial practice. In this video, I'll be colouring an image I drew inspired by the characters Stella and Marigold in the game Spiritfarer. Spiritfarer is a cozy management game I recently started playing on Nintendo Switch. The game is about dying. Stella is a fairy master to the deceased. In the game, she builds a boat to explore this altar underworld, care for her spirit friends and release them into the afterlife. An explorer, builder and carer of souls who each need to reach their own destination while occupying the same space. And these are practices which I believe sound centered in creative, cultural and social care. All the materials I'll be using will be linked in the description box below. And with all that said, let's get started. So I first began to look at the field of art mediation in 2019 after attending an exhibition at the Lighthouse, a Brighton-based charity and space that supports artists who use digital technology. The exhibition was an Afrofuturist, interdisciplinary, immersive experience called Distorted Constellations. The show was part of that year's Brighton Festival and received funding from the Arts Council. It was also part of Reimagine Europe, a project which involved the collaboration of 10 European cultural organisations that develop, produce, present and distribute new cutting-edge arts that addresses the social and political changes we face today. The exhibition showcased the work of the award-winning multidisciplinary artist and curator, Lunar, who works across the realms of immersive installation, performance art, neuroscience, experimental theatre, music and African diasporic ritual. The show was made of 3 spaces: the reception area and 2 rooms called the install and the sensory antechamber. The website described the show as an exhibition that combines art and science and aims to increase our understanding of rare neurological disorders and the subjective nature of sense perception. I remember entering the sensory antechamber, which had been designed to centre the needs of neurodivergent and autistic people. Upon entering, a lovely lady with a soothing voice approached me and began to guide me through the space and explain to me all the things that I could interact with. She didn't seem like a gallery invigilator. She felt more like a new friend because of the way she was caring for me in that moment. I later found out that she was one of the access artists whose role was to guide the visitors to areas that might be most suitable for them. After this event, I researched galleries and exhibitions that had similar roles and found out that access artists were not common at all. However, what I did come across was the role of the arts mediator, which was fairly similar. Manifesta 10, the European Biennial of Contemporary Art, describes arts mediation as more of a verb than a noun. In their blog called What is Art Mediation, they state, mediation, as opposed to the traditional model of the guided tour, instigates debate and intellectual discussion around the artwork from the visiting group. The mediator wants to slow the visitor down in order to ask questions, gather responses, and discuss varying opinions so that the group's own perceptions form the basis of collectively understanding the work. Rather than taking the active role in the group and providing straightforward facts, the mediator will react to the initial preconceptions and the responses of the group by supplementing the discussion with any information that directly relates to the conversation and which assists the visitor in looking and engaging more fully with the work. The few galleries which I found that use arts mediators described them as being roles like invigilators or tour guides, but with additional responsibilities. When I asked a fellow member of Museum Detox who had worked as a mediator, they explained to me that mediators are communicators, explainers, listeners, and helpers. They must be prepared to develop an in-depth understanding of both the science and the arts within our exhibitions, and are keen to explore the interesting and provoking ideas with our visitors. They are excellent communicators and understand the importance of listening to the views and opinions of others. According to the Museum Blab website, the term arts mediation can also be used to describe the range of tools and resources used to forge a relationship between the visitor and the work of art, such as exhibitions, catalogues, and the work of curators are the most important facets of a museum's cultural mediation. But the term also applies to lectures and guided tours, workshops, and installations in the museum itself. In short, the many channels of conveying information to the visitor and which underpin and inform his or her encounter with works of art on display. Experiencing distorted constellations in 2019 taught me how careful and inclusive art mediation is key to creating that sense of belonging that isn't often present in exhibition spaces for people from marginalised backgrounds. It was an exhibition that prioritised care and was designed for multiple types of access needs rather than centering the needs of the privileged demographic who contemporary art exhibitions often cater to. It was a lesson on how curating/caring for those at the margins can work to create an environment that enables all visitors to engage with works of art in different ways. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Thank you for watching, take care and see you soon.